That was just a strange thing. Oh, sorry. That was just a strange thing. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're on. So, welcome to our living room. And it got really warm here today. So I'm dressed for summer. Venus is dressed for spring. Or possibly New Year's Eve. Anyway, please, are you going to come to the stage, Venus? Oh, okay. I should have gone back to the piano. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to play piano at the beginning, but then we had a camera problem. So that explains some weird things going on. And also, I don't know about you guys, but piano tuners won't come to your house during the COVID-19 virus thing. And so I have had to mark off with painter's tape the keys I shall not touch, which is really difficult because there's some of my favorite keys. There's an A and there's a G right where I need them. And here's Venus.
You can keep talking.
Oh, Venus is still getting ready. So let's see. Today I started making dandelion wine. I went through our yard and our neighbor's yard and kind of around the corner. And one neighbor saw me picking dandelion heads and invited me into her yard, actually, to pick all of her dandelions. So, yes, we'll see in several months whether that worked or not. Are you ready now, honey?
I think so.
Venus is ready. Are you ready?
Okay, you remember how to run everything? Don't do it. See, now you messed up this. My microphone is all messed up. Okay, so don't use that handheld because that was like terrible. That's the opening scene. It was terrible. Lynette wanted me to do this at the last minute, and I was scrambling and tearing my hair out. You can see the missing hair to get it going, and I just barely did. So, yes, thank you, everyone, for all of your kind words. I have been kind of an emotional mess after I had to put my horse down unexpectedly yesterday morning, so it was a rough day, and I'm still feeling just a little fragile, but I'm okay, and I wanted to go through this, but all of my plans to, my plans to do songs off of Queens and Angels CD, which I only have one here, I just barely was able to start. So I have a couple songs I can try just for fun, but I'm not going to be able to concentrate on the songs like this. So I'm just picking songs that just make me feel okay. And I hope that's okay with everybody else. So this one actually is on Queens and Angels, but it is an a cappella version. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Love's always been my game. Play it how I may. I was made that way. Can't help it. Men cluster to me like moths to a flame. And if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Love's always been my game. Play it how I may. I was made that way. Can't help it. Ich bin von Kopf bis Fuß auf Liebe eingestellt. denn das ist meine Welt und sonst gar nichts. Das ist, was soll ich machen, meiner Natur. Ich kann halt lieber nur und sonst gar nichts. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? Can't help it. Love's always been my game. Play it how I may. I was made that way. Can't help it. Satellite, you're disconnected from heaven. Satellite, you're reflected, predestined. Tell me the story of your drifting down. Take all the glory, God knows we'll listen on the ground. One day it's over, it's nothing. One day, distant reminders, all pointless, you'll say. Satellite, what's complicated in your past? Satellite, what's not related? You fall too fast. Tell me the structure of all this wire you signal through. Aren't you the vulture? Aren't you the liar? Aren't you the one you knew? One day it's over, it's nothing. One day, distant reminder, all pointless, you'll say. Okay, I'm wearing the wrong thing. This is actually really hot. And when we started, how many weeks has it been now that we've been on this lockdown thing? Has anybody kept track? It's more than that, I think. I think it's because this is the 5th time and we're doing it every other Sunday. So we've been doing this long. When we started, it was cold out, and I had the fireplace on back here. And now it's just like really hot. We gotta start putting. It's muggy. Minnesota gets really muggy, so we're gonna have to open up windows and start doing that pretty soon. Okay, I'm gonna do another song off of Queens and Angels. If I remember it. I feel a rush of passion flowing. I feel a crush of this desire in my head, where walls are structures of visions fed from sweet machines. Funny, you're not dead. For all the poison, self-made meds, I see you dream, floating out of reach. Eyes are gripping, 6 feet beneath, 6 feet beneath. I see you cry, break your skin, look afraid of rust, afraid to focus, this stretch and bust, this flight of locust, bringing red. Red is the color of visions bled, of visions dead. I see you lie, break your head, you're almost. Just our monitor sound, turning it up a little bit. It won't affect the feed. Is the feed sounding okay? Is it sounding all right? Good, good, good. Okay. Are we all managing okay? I know we're from all over the country, because I recognize you guys when I see you chime in on the chat, and What's that? Lynette says to wear your face masks. So yeah, it's like, are we managing? Everybody is kind of like starting to open up again and going out there. I'm very worried that it will increase the second wave. I'm going to just frankly stay careful for the month and just see how it all unfolds. Which sucks, but I'm still gonna do it. That was E tune, now I'm drop D again. So I did a lot of these songs. You guys know these songs, but I did a lot of them on our first show for doing this, and the sound was terrible and it's really hard to listen to. So now that we got the sound better, I hope that's okay for me redoing these songs. Pushing through the market square, so many mothers trying. News had just come over, we've got 5 years left to sign. News guy wept when he told us Earth was really dying. Cried so much his face was wet, then I knew he was not lying. I heard telephone, opera house, favorite melody. I saw boys, toys, electric cars and TVs. My head hurt like a warehouse. I had no more room to spare. I had to cram so many things to get everything in there. And all the fat, skinny people, and all the tall, short people, and all the nobody, and all the somebody people. I never thought I'd need so many people. A girl my age went off her head, hit some tiny children. If Jack hadn't have pulled her off, I think she would have killed them. The soldier with a broken arm fixed his stare to the wheels of a Cadillac. A cop knelt and kissed the feet of a priest, and a queer threw up at the sight of that. I think I saw you at an ice cream parlor drinking milkshakes, cold and long, smiling and waving, looking so fine. I don't think you knew you were in this song. And it was cold, rain, felt like an actor. I thought of Ma, and I wanted to get back there. Your face, your race, the way that you talk, I kiss you, you're beautiful. I want you to walk. We got 5 years stuck on my eyes. 5 years, what a surprise. I'm hearing virtual clapping. I did this last week. This was off of Ruin, but it turned out really well, and it kind of, well, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, because I'm not feeling crazy happy, but. Six o'clock, and I think I'm breathing. 6 o'clock, and I think I'm reeling. 6 o'clock, and I'm rushing in. 6 o'clock, and I'm paper thin, and I follow. 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 Time is standing and my face is freezing. Time is standing and the choice is teasing. Time is standing with wings of its own. Time is standing apart and alone, and I follow. 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 Life is poison, desire, and diseases. Life destroyer requires what it pleases. Life is blind, and the rage that it feeds twice as cold as the blood that it bleeds. But I follow. 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 Okay. I'm going to invite Lynette back up on stage, and Anthony is in the wings, getting ready after that, and then I'll close with some more songs. And then I think most of you know that this is the first set, and the second set will be on my Patreon page, which is in the information. Whoa! You just kicked the microphone right into my nose. I would have gotten a nosebleed. I actually broke my nose on a microphone when I was playing in 7th Street Entry a long time ago. I jumped up, and I came down and broke my nose. Long time ago. So the second set is 80s. At the Patreon page, and if you haven't joined, it's all tiers, and if you haven't joined, you could get over there and you could get in to watch the second set if you would like. You don't have to. This is great. I love doing this, but it would be wonderful to have you over there to join us too. So, okay,
here's Lynette. I can't remember where's the camera over here.
Oh, which one?
There's a camera over here somewhere.
Yep, right there.
Over there. Okay. Because I think I'm going to be looking in this direction mostly. You have a tendency to look in that direction mostly, but that's just because of the way the mic stands are set up. Anyway, so I'm going to take a cue from Anthony over there and read a cover poem, basically a poem written by somebody other than me. This is a poem by Louise. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's either Glick or Gluck or Gluck. She's American, but she has 2 umlauts over the U, so I'm not sure how she pronounces it. I should also mention, and I'm going to try to have a theme of what I'm reading tonight. Essentially, everything's about art, the creation of art. And so this is Louise Glick's poem about creating art called Night School. I'm against symmetry, he said. He was holding in both hands an unbalanced piece of wood that had been very large once, like the limb of a tree. This was before its second life in the water, after which, though there was less of it in terms of mass, there was greater spiritual density. Driftwood, he said, confirms my view. This is why it seems inherently dramatic. To make his point, he tapped the wood. Rather violently, it seemed, because a piece broke off. Movement, he cried. That is the lesson. Look at these paintings, he said, meaning ours. I have been making art longer than you have been breathing, and yet my canvases have life. They are drowning in life. Here he grew silent. I stood beside my work, which now seemed rigid and lifeless. We will take our break now, he said. I stepped outside for a moment into the night air. It was a cold night. The town was on a beach, near where the wood had been. I felt I had no future at all. I had tried and I had failed. I had mistaken my failures for triumphs. The phrase smoke and mirrors entered my head. And suddenly my teacher was standing beside me, smoking a cigarette. He had been smoking for many years. His skin was full of wrinkles. "You were right," he said, "the way instinctively you stepped aside. Not many will do that. You'll notice the work will come," he said. "The lines will emerge from the brush." He paused there to gaze calmly at the sea, in which now all the planets were reflected. "The driftwood is just a show," he said. "It entertains the children. Still," he said, "it is rather beautiful, I think, like those misshapen trees the Chinese grow. Bonsai, they're called." And he handed me the piece of driftwood that had broken off. "Start small," he said, and patted my shoulder. I like that. Start small. Okay. I'm going to read a couple more poems. So, as I think most of you, if not all of you tuning in tonight, know, we had to say goodbye to Venus's 33-year-old horse, Misia, yesterday. And that was pretty hard for us. Harder for her, I guess. But she'd had a good life, and it just seemed like she was going to be set up for a lot of pain and continuing stress. So we made that decision at the ripe old age of 33. So this is a poem that features her quite a bit. It's called "The Thoroughbred's Black Knees." I open the gate and shock to the touch of her swan black neck. She dips, she nuzzles, she forages, she eyes me, then gazes back to her animal world. Change jangles in my pocket like broken glass. This horse is all compulsive locomotion. She pulls me under her wing. In her, I trust the lemon sunlight, the invisible grass, the summoning song. It is the most natural thing in the world to depend on each other. We work together. We burn with forward movement. We put away the dead. This dark horse whispers, art is not death. It is temporary, miraculous escape from death. A cat in the night under a leafless rose bush. A calm, seated figure floating above the ripples of an otherwise still pond. It is me, knocked down, breathless, turning to the sight of a 1,000-pound horse rushing the gate and leaping over my head. Her black knobby knees contract and pump in my face like fists named danger and fear. Each trembling hair of her body vast yet finite. Her hooves pass over me, then drum survival. Thank you over there in the dining room. That's the dining room. They're clapping from the dining room. That's where the audience is. Well, actually, the audience is out here. They got peanuts. I think I'm going to read one or two more. This is a poem I'm working on. It's brand spanking new. As you can, I don't know where the camera is. You can see. Like lots. It's got lots of handwriting in addition to the typewriting. Okay, and lots of arrows. So let's see if I can do this. I don't know. This is how I check. This is part of my drafting process. And again, I think this is about art. It's called "In the Giant's Castle." How I have loved and feared being in this place, my darling. For you, I keep on lighting little fires. For you, I descend the sinews of this many-tendrilled root and wait for the music that tells me to climb back up its leafy rungs. That part of for me, my hunger, that doorway in my chest, a massive weight swinging open wide. At daybreak, I begin to creep around the edges of the giant's kitchen. I find a cupboard door and begin to pull out the ingredients. A face mask, a pillow, a music stand, a heaping tablespoon of rhinestones, some birthday candles, a propane lighter, yeast. For you, I soak them thoroughly in a large half barrel, add some sugar, stir it with the ladle my mother used for soup. Will you be able to smell the yeast rise, to hear the bubbles of transformation? You must be on your way. Even now, I feel a singular gravity vibrate through the floorboards. Thank you. Should I do one more or not? What do you think? Okay. Oh, no, I think I'm done. Okay. Well, you'll just have to tune into the second half if you want to hear more. Okay. Now I would like to welcome to the living room stage, to the carpet. I'm calling on the carpet, Anthony Sabalos, who recently got home from shopping at the co-op. Maybe he'll tell you what he purchased. We have a great co-op not too far from here. So please welcome Anthony Sabalos.
I've lost track of what I've read already, so if I've already read this, forget that you've heard it. Shot glass narrative. I swallowed a bullet when I was 21. It came in a shot glass and didn't make a sound. It came in a shot glass and 9 years later severed my spine. The numbness took me by surprise, threw me against a wall, laughed as I slouched down, fetal position, an inviting hand around my throat, singing death song, eyes sewn shut so I could relieve the trauma inherited, passed through DNA, paint thinner sheathing every bud, handful of hazy memories through years, my grandmother crying over her son's casket, brown fist against brown oak, not once, but twice, a mother said goodbye for a while. Last son left breaks down a door on the other side, a mother who couldn't stand the loneliness and left to make her boys fry bread one more time. Then a daughter, my mother, homeless until I was born, until a nurse with shaky hands gave her a chance at dry land. Her child, both key and reminder, a door wide open, another closed with a slam, and the man that hit her drank whiskey from plastic bottles with her, told her she was the love of his life by leaving bruises on her arms, burying himself in a mound of snow, tossing himself head first on a flight of basement stairs one day, the crack of his neck, beautiful aria, every note purposefully off key, fatherless child, husbandless mother, silent transition into 3 years sobriety, raising only child, this only mother, this only chance at getting it right. When 20 years later, a doctor said cancer, said lymph nodes, said remove the colon, said we have to close a door, a bullet was swallowed. It came in a shot glass and yellowed her skin. It came in a shot glass and colonized her Ojibwe body. It came in a shot glass and didn't make a sound. And one more somewhere. The last one is called Sonnet for a Dead Father. The ghost of my father is veiled in black as he enters my room to lead my hand down where the devil finds shape and contour, down where coins will sing their final refrain. Forever I have dreamed of meeting him, but this nighttime terror seems only to disturb. So I flee through a field of open sores, catching my feet on the vines of rotting grapes, as hands of the dead offer me respite, solace from the weight of this messy waltz. My father laughs as he sees me struggle, whispering to me that I am his son, that I am not free of this tradition, that I too will taste a thorn on my tongue. Thank you.
I did a bunch of fancy stuff with the editing, so Lynette is going to have to untangle it. I don't know. I think she'll be okay. I do have stuff to read, but I think I think I'm just going to keep playing right now. Okay, so this is going to be another one off of Queens and Angels. So Queens and Angels was the second CD that that I did with all the pretty horses, and my bandmates then were Tiffany Teach, and she went by Johnny Cakes, and Matt Batchelor and Ed Ford on bass, Matt Batchelor on drums, and we stayed together in that format for quite a long time, and put out the album, and Twin Tone picked it up, which we were very excited about. And but because it's not my record label, I don't have access to it, and I've been kind of negotiating with Twin Tone, what remains of Twin Tone, to see if I can get back some rights to sell it. I've had a little bit of progress. I was able to get the physical rights back, but of course I don't have any CDs, and I can't get the ones back that are out there. So you are free to track them down and to get them. I like the album. It's good songs, but you're kind of on your own on that. I am considering trying to do a remix and a remaster of that, and I could possibly re-release it under my own label for that. So that may be in the future, but that's kind of a back burner thing right now. So, okay, so now I'm going to try this, and it's a little tricky, and it was written for an electric guitar with a skinnier neck, so this is a little tricky, but I'm going to try to do it. Let me just double check. Okay, I'm going to stumble through it. Do you believe in destiny? Do you believe in poetry? Do you kneel? Do you heal? Do you believe in sanity? Do you believe in ecstasy? Do you feel? Am I real? Heaven is just a breath away. Heaven is just a taste away. Heaven is just a kiss away. Heaven is just my God, who gives me electricity. My God, who doesn't like to write poetry. My God, she's fantasy. My God, he's unreality. Are you afraid of liberty? Are you man-made company? Do you feel? Am I real? Heaven is just an inch away. Heaven is just a push away. Heaven just a touch away. Heaven is just a rush away. Heaven is just a lick away. Heaven is just a look away. Heaven is just a fuck away. Heaven is just Okay, an electric guitar with a full band and distortion and everybody flying around. It's actually pretty fun. Oh, it's very, very difficult to get my... See, my hands are big, which for a trans person, a trans woman, that's kind of irritating. You hate that. I always hated it. However, I can do a really long stretch on my guitar. And when I started doing drop D, I started just creating my own chords. And this particular one has a 4-fret stretch that I do. And if I'm playing it down here, I can't quite get my hand to do it. So I do it up here, and then I can play it kind of like a cello, and then I can get that stretch. So that's why I'm doing it that way. I know. Sometimes I'm down here, sometimes I'm up here. You know, some people take and they have their acoustic guitar like way up here. You know, kind of like, so it's like when you're sitting that you've got your guitar way up here. I can't do that. I got to have it down here like my electric guitar. Just a little thing. And I might go just a little bit over, but I'm going to try to go through this one fast. And I did this last week, and I like it, so I'll try to do it fast. And then go to Patreon to catch a second set. My breath holds my death. My breath, my life holds my breath. My breath, my fear moves from here. My fear, my eyes see you're here. I'm here. Barbed wire gives you pain. Barbed wire, this wire barbed wire keeps you sane. Barbed wire, your wire, your hate kicks me down. Your fate, hush my stars, too late, wrapped and bound, this hate. My home, my fire, I wanna take me home. This pyre, crush my heart on fire. I wanna char these bones, go higher. My home, my heart squeezes dust. My start, ashes to rust. This heart we must trust to start. My soul is there. I will be free. My dreams are there. I will be free. My heart is there. I will be free. I will be there. I will be free. Sisters are there. I will be free. Brothers are there. I will be free. Mothers are there. I will be free. Fathers are there. I will be free. Buddha is there. I will be free. Allah is there. I will be free. Vishnu is there. I will be free. Jesus is there. I will be free. Lovers are there. I will be free. We are all there. We will be free. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I've got to run and make the transition to the second set now. So Patreons, if I'm just a minute late, forgive me. And anybody else, if you're not, consider joining, going over there. The information is on the bottom of the page. Okay. See you in a second. See you in a second, everybody. And thank you, everybody else.